I have Beckerman. What up, Mark?
I got my friend Umberto down the street.
And Kyle, what's up, brother? We got Chris in here. What's up, Chris? What up, Mark? What's going on? Are you going to give us the NFT update? Oh, what up, Norman? David, joining us.
I want to know who the fuck is the real comic book community? Who? Is it this weirdo?
What up, C-Bizzle?
Station.
Good to see you, Manny. Thanks for jumping on.
What's up, guys?
What up, Digger Jim?
Like,
What's up, Travis? What up,
Bro?
dude? Mike would be a great guy to tell a story.
What's going on, Blake?
Scotty, are you involved? Hey, what up, Drag? Good to see you, homie. What up, BLC? How you doing, brother?
What's going on, man?
Remy Q, what's up, my guy? Hey, what up, Carrie?
Yes,
She let it-
I Google things.
God,
I think it's
big
funny,
in the
though,
house.
that-
What's up, dude?
Biggie.
What up, LCS? You know anything about this?
Circumstance, can you hum it for us?
No. dun, 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 dun. What up, man? Spinetics crew in the house.
Oh, you look especially shiny today, Phil.
Trev, the shipping guru. What's up, my dude? What's up, Sagi? What's up, man? Rob's Fat Stacks. Are you here to stop FOC? Shout out to Frog Brawler. What's up, Alan? Comic Viking.
You're right, guys.
Cuffy's in the house from my guy Flo.
What's up, baby?
Uh-oh, we got another first-time appearance. Great show tonight. Lady Fantastic in this Christmas. What up, Mad Spidey? Thanks for coming through, my
Finally,
man.
get
How you
on
doing?
one.
I'm in for so much stuff.
We got Papa in the house. What's up, man? Thanks for jumping on.
And you know, I'll be looking at asses and shit, and I seen little yoga pants coming out the nail salon. So I peeped the ass out, and I was like, damn, she thick as fuck. Turn around, TT. I was like, damn, nigga, what you doing out here with all this ass? Double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon, hella ass. The sun is still out, my nigga, and it was just, I mean, that's the whole.
Haters gonna hate.
Butts.
What up? What up? What up? It is Tuesday once again, and we are back for another FOC and chill. And we're starting off a little bit differently this week. I will put the link in the chat eventually, but we're starting off by putting the link in the Discord. If you go into my Discord and you check the FOC and chill chat, you will see that there is an early link to join the chat. I'm going to give it a little time, see if I can entice anybody to join my Discord, and then we'll put the link in the chat. But the link to the Discord is in the chat. Join my Discord. Join the fun. There's actually people in there right now hanging out in the basement voice channel. So check it out. It is not a whisper cell. It is not closed. I do not keep the gates closed. You are more than welcome to come in and shoot the shit, and hopefully poop on Perry with me. That's what I like to do in there. Let's get to the chat while we see if anybody takes the link inside Discord. We've got the homie Fatty Boom Batty, aka John Stout, in the hizzy. Whereas I like the stream, but I don't really like the stream. I didn't give you that one. It should be a poll with all three options. No, I'm only giving you two options. We might bring that one back next week, though. I decided to ask about memberships this week. I'm seeing everybody doing memberships. I have a few people in my ear telling me that I should do memberships. I've kind of started workshopping what I would do if I did the memberships, but I wanted to gauge, what do the people think? Because it's all about you guys. I'm nothing without the people who decide to come through and check out what's going on here. So we'll see what you guys are thinking about. I would do what I'm thinking of is just real quick, a lower tier, 99 cents. That would maybe give you early access to the StreamYard link or something like that. Another level that would get you access to the giveaway, and maybe a level that I wouldn't think anybody would pay, but we're just going to put it up there anyway to see level. So that's my early thoughts, but I did want to see how the poll went. It does matter to me, because some people are gung-ho about it and they go right into it, and then other people are a little reluctant about it, like they want to make sure that they're doing the right thing. or it's not clear. Maybe, it's not clear to me if it's right for me. I should say that. So we'll see what you guys think on that. Shout out to the homie Ben Compton in the hizzy, one of the Discord homies. He could take that link if he wanted to. He never does, but he could. The link is in there. We got the homie from across the pond, DVH. Check him out on the YouTubes. If you're not already plugged into him, you absolutely should be. I appreciate you coming through as always, DVH. Thank you so much. We got Higgy Pop Comics in here. What's up, Higgy Pop? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you coming through. The Collector P is in the house. What up, my man? Thanks for stopping by. The homie TM Nerdy, that's one of the new additions to the Discord. He's been hanging out, him and Biggie, and they've been welcome additions. Everybody is welcome. I would love to get to the point to where we have enough people to where I need to put multiple chat rooms in there so people can go and separate it, because sometimes a lot of people are talking and there's two different conversations. So if we get to that point, we'll add some more channels, and that'll be fun. That'll be exciting. So if you guys join it, make it here, and we'll see what cracks, what pops. We'll see if we get it going. I've really been enjoying. I know there's some anti-Discord people out there. They don't really make sense to me, but it reminds me of like in 2005 when I was trying to get my friends to join Facebook, and it was like pulling teeth. But eventually, all of them were on there, and by the time all of them were on there, it was kind of old and done for me. I wonder if Discord will be the same kind of thing by the time, because I've been way more successful getting my comic book friends to use it. My in real life friends, if you will. It's been very difficult to get them to plug in on this thing. But I'm going to keep plugging away, and maybe it'll be like Facebook. Eventually they'll finally jump in and figure out what I'm talking about. But it is a great way to organize. Like I have two servers. I have the one that I've linked for you guys, which is open to everybody. And then I have another one that I run my college football dynasty through. And we used to be on GroupMe, and moving it to Discord was absolutely the best possible decision. There's so many more options, so many more ways in which I can organize the information. So it's been a godsend. It's amazing to me that Discord is free, really. Let's see who else we got in here. Shout out to TM though. Thanks for coming through. I appreciate you, my man. We got my Discord brother Perry Comics in the house. Yes, I'm opening the gates. The gates have always been open. That has been a fallacy. That has been a lie. That has been propagated. Whisper Cell exposed. Definitely join the Discord and hate on Perry with me. It's one of my jobs, and I need all the help I can get because they're always ganging up on me. Do the memberships. Don't be a pussy. That's Commander Pussy is here. All right, so nobody's taking the freaking link in Discord, so let's go ahead and put the link in the actual chat. Then we'll see if anybody wants to get down here tonight, or it could be one of those rare episodes where we actually get into the FOC. We got one. I'm pretty
Nobody's taking the link in Discord, he says.
There he is, just in
Come
time.
on.
I did just now put the link in the chat, but Drew is one of the Discord homies. I see he is in the basement
Discord.
right now. So you could be hanging out with cool people like that.
You
he
could definitely do that.
He comes.
I'm deafened because I'm here.
Yeah,
I don't know what those fools are talking about back there in the Whisper Cell.
It is crazy. It is crazy. It's nothing good. Me and Perry had a ridiculous conversation today. I won't get into it.
Was it about how everybody knows that he's a pussy?
No, that one's kind of
everybody knows it.
That one's
everybody knows.
I kind of beat that one to death. I think that one might be close.
Oh, I don't think
I had fun while it lasted. Let me tell you.
I don't think that's dead at all. I mean,
Commander,
everybody knows it.
Everybody knows it. Yeah, that's
it's not so much that he's a ranking general in the pussy army, but it's just that everybody knows. It's like not
that
even
is the part. Like,
nobody knows who he is, but everybody knows he's a pussy. He's that much of a pussy that it doesn't even matter, bro.
Shit.
Everybody knows.
So funny. Nice to meet you, TM. He misspelled that on purpose. Darth, where is it? Lord, you're in the FOC. You're in the Discord. You can see the dang.
Yeah, it's in the Discord. I had to look forever for it in the Discord. Discords are hard to find things in.
Is Lady Fantastic being because I'm lazy. Damn it, Caroline, you're blowing up my set.
Oh my.
We got the the Reverend Bleeker, and I can't talk sometimes.
The Reverend from Revland.
Stop trying to
Well-
make me join your fucking Discord, all right? I'm
Come
sick and
on,
tired.
Bleak, baby, be in there. We have a good time. You know how sometimes when you have a show and then you hang out for a little bit in the backstage?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's what it is.
All right.
It's a good
How
time.
could that be so bad? Don't you have some of the best times in the backstage? Is that not true?
Yeah, that's true. That is
How
true.
could that be so bad? Explain it to me. You could have backstage moments with me every day, Bleeker, and you.
Oh my god, that's my fucking dream come true.
We got the homie. We got one of the Discord homies, Sicko, in the house. And Sicko, I'm going to talk about, well, you tell me if you want to talk about it, actually, but you've kind of decided to take a step back from some of the ridiculousness. In Darth's chat last night, some of the trolls in there were being a little ridiculous about mental health and calling people the R word. It's like,
yeah, I think it's a little hypocritical that we're sitting here, saying things that you can't say things about racism. You can't say things about, you can't be sexist, but it's damn okay if you can, slander someone with schizophrenia or something like that. Yeah, like, what are we talking about?
the R word seems to have made a return. It was dead for a while there, but for whatever reason, it seems to be back. What up, Darth, by the way? Nice hat.
I mean, if
Thanks.
you want to look like a loser, then sure, go ahead and use it.
Yeah, I remember there was an incident back in the day where someone accused someone of using that R word, and it was a really big deal. But now it doesn't seem to be as big of a deal. Am I wrong on that? I'm sure, Drew, you're going to be in argument for the word.
I mean, there's
I'm in
white
the argument
people
for
that
all
walk
words.
around saying that they can say the N word, but they
Sure.
can't. But they say it.
Well,
No,
I
you
will
can.
tell-
You can say whatever you want. It's freedom of speech. It's not. You doesn't
Yeah,
mean you're
but
free from repercussions.
consequence.
free to look
But
like a
here's
douchebag, though.
here's the thing: is like using a word isn't an action. Words aren't actions. Sticks and stones. There's a reason why that was a saying when we were kids. Sticks and stones will break your bones, but words will never hurt you. Words can't hurt.
That's not true.
That is
That's not
absolutely true. Just because it's something can hurt your feelings doesn't mean it can hurt you as a person. You can rise above those feelings. You can put those words. You can give the words only have the power that you give
That's
them.
true. Yes,
Words only
right,
have the
true.
power that
Uh-huh.
you give them. So it's like
That's-
I think there's a very different thing if I'm playing games with my friends and I throw him the ball and he drops the ball and it screws the play up and I call him a retard. That's not the same thing as me making fun of somebody who's mentally retarded. So it's there's you also have to
you fucking explain that like a fucking 5, please, because that was the dumbest thing I've heard all week.
you don't think you think it's different? You don't think it's different?
As someone who got locked up, and you would literally use that word, be like, "That's an R word," and he deserves to be locked up in an institution where he gets no freedoms and he doesn't even get to come out and live a normal life.
I think
Bye, Darth.
I think
Darth said, fuck this. I ain't having this argument.
There's something very different between disparaging somebody with a mental deficiency or with a mental health issue or something of that nature and
I think
using
we
a
can
word.
just chalk it up to you don't understand.
No,
You're
I
not
think
going to
I do.
understand.
I very much understand that words do only have power if you give them power.
Well, tell that to all the wonderful children
well,
that get cyberbullied and then
explain it to me,
then-
because I
and then
got
they're
here
no-
in
just-
3
I just
they're no
seconds.
longer with us today.
No, hold on.
tell
Don't
that to
fucking
them.
cut me off. Explain
see
it
it
to
going this
me,
way. Shit.
who's actually offended by the R word. You're basically saying, Sicko, I don't agree with you. I think you're a fucking loser. You need to be locked up.
Nah,
in a
No,
fucking
that's
mental
not
ward.
what he's.
Not
that's-
even remotely.
Oh, but it's
true.
not even remotely the same when when you
Hold
jump
on.
to
That's what I'm telling you.
conclusions
It's
and
not.
say-
It's apples and oranges.
But Drew, you
Using
jumped
using
to
a
conclusions
word-
too when you said
using
that
a word
I
as part of
said
common
you're a negative
vernacular.
person.
Now, here's the thing: using a word as part of common vernacular, where it's used in a certain context,
Common
continuously.
vernacular.
Common
That's
vernacular.
An opinion.
It's not.
Opinion, not
No,
fact.
it is not an opinion. Common vernacular is a
Your
shared
opinion.
experience, it's a shared consciousness, it's a social structure of words that are used. Common vernacular.
Folks, can
It's
you
a
not
common
see
vocabulary
why I
that is used.
want to take away take a break from this comic book community? That's all you guys are doing. You're just showing up, saying the R word, saying racial shit. You're just a bunch of clickbait trolls. Tell me I'm wrong.
When have I
Okay,
put out
all right,
any
hold
clickbait
on. All right, hold on, y'all. Let me
at
talk.
all?
All right, let me talk.
When have you what?
Come on,
You just
time-
showed up
Sicko.
within 30 seconds
Sicko.
throwing around the R word.
Sicko,
This
time
is
out.
America. Congratulations. You
Time
look
out.
like a total doofus.
Sicko, can you time out, please?
I think that you're
please?
taking it very personally.
All right.
I fucking told you that from the
You're
beginning.
really just ignoring me. Holy shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Why are y'all ignoring me? I don't understand. Can we thank you. All right. So first of all, I understand why Sicko's getting heated because it's personal. It's very personal, whereas Drew's not getting so heated because it's not at all personal to him. The word doesn't mean anything to Drew, but it means a lot to Sicko. And I completely agree with Sicko here. I think you don't get to tell people what the word means. You don't get to do that. So you get to have your opinion, Drew, but you're fucking wrong, dude.
But at the same time, where you don't get to tell somebody what the word means to them, somebody doesn't get to tell you what the word means to you when it leaves your mouth.
Did someone lock you up?
Oh, yeah. I think that they get to react to it the way they want to, though.
Sure, that's certainly okay. I believe
Chat,
everybody
did you
has the
hear
right
that echoing
to.
silence.
Sicko, I know you're fired up, bro. Can we just
Look? You don't know my
Everyone
personal
else has been
experience.
fired up for like a whole year, but it's not okay when I do it.
No, it's totally
think it's
okay,
fair
and
to say I've been
I'm willing
fired up
to
for a whole
engage in a
year.
conversation with you about it. But you don't know my experience.
The floor is yours. I gave you my experience.
I'm not going to go ahead and put everything that I've been through in my life out there, but like you don't know my personal experience with mental health. You don't know my personal experience with being detained by an institution. You don't know that at all. So and my point is not that it's okay to do anything to anybody else. My point is that the word has no power. The word only has power if you give it power, right? So, for example, let's change the subject completely while staying on the same subject. The N-word.
Oh,
right?
Here we go.
You're talking about a word that is used so everybody's seen the meme from the Boondocks.
I'm not sitting on panel with.
But everybody's seen the meme from the Boondocks.
The white word.
We don't know where. I don't know where he's going yet.
That's fine. Let me finish my point here. Everybody's seen the meme from the Boondocks with the teacher who said it, right? And then his response is that they say it so often that it's lost meaning to him. But why, in certain circumstances, does that word have so much power? You choose to give it power in certain circumstances. You choose to give that word power. You choose to give every word power. Words do not have any sort of power. It is intention behind those words and the power behind those with the intention. That's where the power lies. It's not, has nothing to do with words.
Words have no power. Yeah. Tell that to the
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
I'm telling it to everybody.
I know what you mean, but it's just not true at all.
Well, it's true to Drew because that's the way he believes shit. It's okay to disagree, guys. It's like Drew has his life and he lives it the way he wants, and this is facts from him. But not everybody probably feels that way.
those amendments, they're just words then, right? Those amendments that you guys live by, they're just words. They don't have any power or meaning.
Well, no, they are not just words.
Just words, right?
They are not just words. Oaths are just words, right? The amendments are not just words.
Oh, so those words are not just words.
They're backed by military might. Like
I was gonna break up Sicko and Drew. Now fucking Bleeker and Drew's going at it. Come on, guys.
Not going
it's
at
okay.
it.
No, they're not. They're talking, dude. They're talking. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know. I don't think there's any animosity here. I think that we're having a conversation.
All right, well, I'll back out. I'm sorry.
I'm just jumping in to make a
You're
point.
good, Biggie. Everything's all good. I don't understand
It's
what's
completely good. I'm continue to convo.
Okay.
I think words are cool, man. Yeah. I love words. I like the ones that are 4-lettered and I get to cuss at people. Those are my favorite. Just my little info for me.
I think there's a lot of people who feel the way Drew feels, and that's okay. I think they're wrong, but that's okay. We don't have to agree, just like Biggie said. That's cool. But I think Drew has to be willing to suffer the consequences, which is sometimes you're going to really piss people off like that.
I'm all right with that.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be all right.
No, he's pissed. I promise you, he's pissed.
Oh,
well, I'm not pressed.
Yeah,
I know, because it doesn't matter. It's not a sensitive thing. I wonder, is there a sensitive thing for you? Is there a
I
way
don't
that
know if there is. Maybe
Yeah,
there
I'm
is a
curious.
button that could be pressed, but I think that I have a way of separating people I don't know and the things they say to me, and a way of compartmentalizing people based on their intentions that makes me think that there's nothing that's really off
Yeah, I
limits
think-
as far as something somebody could say to me.
I can tell you from a lot of experience that getting mad at someone's opinion doesn't change anything ever. I've gotten mad at someone's opinion 1,000 times in my life, and it's not really effective as a grown up, really. So you control what you can control. I think Drew's wrong. I can't control anything, so why would I worry about it? It's like you got to let that shit go. I'm not. I know Drew is a strong-willed man. I wouldn't dream of trying to change that.
Look, I'm not here to say that it's all right to offend people. I am here to say that maybe sometimes we need to be less offended by what other people are saying, because it's not necessarily a personal attack, right? I don't think anybody could think that I came on here with the intention of offending anybody.
I'm gonna do what Perry's done here, which is, well, he kind of did it, then he backed up. But I'm gonna say your argument is ridiculous, and the reason why it's ridiculous is say the N-word.
Oh shit! You fucking.
You know which one.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
But this is why your argument doesn't hold.
That's a good fucking point. But there's levels to the shit, like people get offended by being called name. I mean, what the fuck are we talking about? But some people may not get as offended. It's kind of a tough exterior. I think it's more of whenever you're in a scenario where people don't support you and they don't like it when you get called a name, that you're offended that no one helped you out, kind of deal. So I think it's a lot of that shit. But who knows, dude? Like, I don't know.
When something is directed at you, like a word like the N-word that's been used derogatorily for years and years and years and years and years and years, and somebody doesn't like it, even if it's not directed at them, what they can fucking be offended for 100 years of fucking being offended. That's just the way that works, man.
All right, I'm gonna say the N-word. You guys ready?
No, Biggie. I didn't really want him to say it, Biggie.
I'm gonna do. Yeah, thank you, Drew. Niobe.
Niobe.
What if, Drew, if you would have called my bluff?
Here's the thing. Here's the ever-growing difference here. Is like, if we were having a conversation in person, right, and it wasn't broadcast on the internet, and we were having a conversation about the etymology of words, I would have no problem saying that word to you in the context of that conversation.
It doesn't change the fact that your argument is ridiculous, because the word does have power.
No, the difference is that I'm currently looking for a better job, and at this point,
because the word has power.
Exactly, the word has power in the way that I can get canceled for saying it. But if you were on here dropping the word in conversation with a quadri of other African American individuals, that would not have the same connotation. Yes or no?
But that's not the argument. Your argument, the fucking four legs of your argument was that words don't matter, and that's just wrong. Dude.
It's a personal opinion. I don't think that words should. Okay, do words matter? Yes. Should they? No.
Are we fighting for the right to have certain words? Are we fighting for the right to say the N-word? Are we fighting for the right to say the R word?
I don't want to say any word, but I also don't want any conversation that I'm having, with some person, to be judged for its content, not its context. The thought of judging people based on the words that they say and not the actions that they take is ludicrous to me because those words can be taken out of context. There is context for every conversation. And what I'm saying is if I'm having a conversation with somebody with a specific context that is understood by the people within that conversation, and a third party overhears and is offended by it, that's their fault for listening to my conversation and misinterpreting it, misunderstanding my intention. I don't have the intention of offending anybody. I also don't have the intention of protecting anybody's delicate sensibilities. I think
do you have any onus on effectively communicating? Is there any responsibility on you to effectively communicate?
Of course, which is why. So let me liken this to another conversation, right? Whether that be like when it comes to speech, okay, and that would be like using pronouns, right? I will never, in my understanding, misgender somebody with the intent of offending them, right? That is not my intention, right? But also, it's not something, if I do unintentionally, is not something that is I think should warrant offense. It can warrant a painful reaction, an emotional response, but that offense to the fact that I didn't have intention to harm, yet I'm being judged for the content of my words, not the context of the conversation.
I don't know, man. I just think that certain words can be done without. Like, we could take those words right out of the English language and never use them again,
Sure,
never
but
offend anyone again, and never have to use. I don't need the N word to describe something in a sentence. I really don't. I don't need the R word to describe that something's dumb or stupid or I don't like it.
No,
I just say I don't like it. That seems really dumb to me. But that's just me personally. I'm not not angry at you. We're just having a conversation, just trying to sort of bring light to the other point.
I'm militant on these things. For example, I don't like the term white trash. I don't like it at all. I don't like that people think like that people use it. I don't understand how it's an okay thing to use. It's both racist and it's socioeconomic fucking, bigotry. I don't like it at all. I don't think it's cool. I hate it, in fact. But no one agrees with me. No one. Anybody on this panel? No?
I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you. I don't like words that disparage people. But also,
I would just take the white out of it. Just call them trash. Like,
at least it's not
what
racial.
kind of people are human?
You can call people
trash for trash. I agree.
Pieces of shit. You don't have to call them white trash. Jesus, man. Take your fucking racial shit. Fucking go somewhere else with that bullshit.
Yeah, I've always hated that term, but I've never had any allies in that fight.
I don't know. I'm a man who would more judge people on their actions than their words, and that to me is more important. And I think that words are easily misconstrued. I think that the fact that you think that communication is important, right? I think that communication is important, but there's always something lost in translation. Like, even to the point where, in a text conversation you had with somebody you thought was your friend and aired that out on this show.
Okay, hold on, Vibe Voyager. First of all,
I'm not. No. I'm not trying to straw man or change.
I'm talking to the comment here. I'm talking about the comment.
All right.
I didn't. First of all, Vibe Voyager, which I didn't know you were subbed in the first place, but I disagree with the man. So I'm not sure why you would punish me.
I guess
I'm up here disagreeing with him.
You can find my channel and unsubscribe if you're subscribed.
But I'm not drawing a line in the sand over every disagreement. I think that's the problem with this country is that one disagreement and you can't talk to each other anymore. And now we have sides that can't even begin to talk to each other without insulting each other. So
I never noticed that behavior until COVID happened. I didn't notice this behavior until COVID.
I think it drew more people on the internet.
You can't have disagreements with people anymore and still be friends. You have to be like on one side or the other. It's really weird.
Sexy, outrageous blonde.
I think to respond to that comment, though, I think there's a very different connotation to words and slurs. A slur is said with an intention. A word is just a word. It's a characters on paper, or it's a sound that echoes through the air. It's not the connotation is everything in every word, right? So we change words, right? To the point that, like, if somebody says slide on somebody, that means murder. But if it's not said in that connotation, it could just be somebody going down a fucking slide on a swing set. It's not words only have the power of the connotation behind them. That's all there is to it. And
Slide on somebody means the N word. I thought it just means
no. Slide means murder.
Oh wow! I was like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go slide on that chick over there.
What up, Dave Morris?
Exactly.
Hey, yo, what's up?
So I just
Sorry,
think
Drew.
that we need to have a conversation about
Comics with Bueller, Jesus.
whether or not we can use certain words. It's a crazy thought to me. It's just and are there some things that I don't think it's okay to say? Sure, but that's a personal choice, and I think that it should be a personal choice for everybody. I think that we only have the power behind those words that we put into them. And like, if you can say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, but like in 10 years from now, if that becomes a word you can't say because it means something awful,
Well, you better not sing "Baby, It's Cold Outside."
well, that's the same thing. It's where it's
It's not
an
the
ever
same
moving.
thing, even if
Yes,
it's
it
not
is.
even
It's an ever moving
the same
goalpost.
thing.
I think it comes down to this, Drew, and like just to wrap it up, and you don't have to go on and on about this, but I think it comes down to is like you've made a decision that you don't care if you piss people off who are offended by that word, whereas I do care. It does matter to me. I don't want to piss those people off. I want to respect how they feel, and the R word is not so important. It's not more important to me than respecting how they feel about
And
it.
I actually
Like,
do have
for
to
example,
admit,
my friend Sickotron, I would never want to piss him off like you did tonight, man. Never, ever. And so that word's just not that important. I'd rather not use it than piss him off like that.
I do have to admit that word's in my vocabulary, and I try very hard not to use it because it is, maybe it's my age group or something, but I've used that word my whole life, and that's one where the R word is a hard word for me to get out of my vocabulary.
And that's why I brought it up. That's the reason I brought it up. I didn't know that he would be that offended by it, and I don't think that anybody would assume that I went out of my way to offend somebody. And if you think that about me,
but you didn't care that you did when you did, though.
Well, no, I think I did, but I think what I wanted to do was I wanted to have a conversation, and I think that it wasn't going to happen at that point.
Yeah, you saw he was fired up, man, because you offended him. You know, when
but
people get offended.
Look, my response in not getting fired up was wanting to have a conversation.
Yeah, but it also wasn't a sensitive subject for you either. You know,
no, not at all.
Yeah, I mean, it was
because it's because, like Bleeker said, it's a word that is in my common vernacular. It's like a word that I would hurl at my brother when we were 12 or 13. You know, it's not something that I use on a regular basis. You know, I'm not.
But I am on the other side of the fence with that, though. Just because it's in my common vernacular, I do try very hard to not use those kinds of words.
I think that I go out of my way not to say a lot of things that I used to say on the playground when I'm in common conversation.
That's fair.
I thought we were having a conversation about that, which is the only reason why I brought it up.
Yeah,
Bueller's just joking, Sicko. Bueller's just joking. Come on, Sicko. He's just joking, man.
Sicko, I genuinely apologize if I offended you. It was not my intention, and I thought we were having a conversation about such usage of the words, which is why I brought it up. And it wasn't my intention to offend anybody, but I do stand by the fact that the words that exist around us only have the ability to hurt us that we give them. For example, Perry, are you upset that people are calling you a pussy? Or are you more upset that everybody knows?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I was going to say, I think it's important. I don't know that Sicko knows this. I think he does, but yeah, you know, you get a pass when you're talking about your own kind sometimes. You know, you can joke about yourself. And so, Sicko, everything, I know you're fired up, Sicko, but I love you. And I don't want you to be all mad, man. So I'll talk to you after the show.
Self-deprecating joke there, Sicko. That was with Bueller. I believe that's the way it came off to me.
Yeah. Sicko, I'll talk to you if you're still up, man, when we're done. For sure.
All right. Well, that was a fun little 15 minutes.
Yeah, Drew, you're a dickhead. I'm not going to lie to you.
Hey, this is how I walked around all day today.
Yeah. What's going on in Kevin's world? How you doing, man?
Walking around in pajamas and shit.
What is that? Is that a hoodie behind you?
Man, every once in a while break out and be stupid and sit there and embrace your, your childhood, stupidity and funness, then what the hell are we doing?
No, Legion wants that. If you want to continue this fucking conversation, then you jump on and continue it.
Hey man, I had somebody message me on my channel once and say, "Hey, it's all fine and games to, not make fun of anything, but God's fine to make fun of." I'm like, oh shit.
Wow. I think it's a constant argument about what isn't okay and what is okay. What can you joke about? What can you not joke about? And I think there's definitely, like, what was it with the election and what's his face? Tony Hinchcliffe.
Oh yeah.
You just saw that line where people just have very different opinions about what's okay and what's not okay. And I think
I can't believe they put Tony Hinchcliffe in that. That's just insane.
Yeah, but however strongly you feel either way, you just have to accept that there's people that don't feel the same way. And there ain't shit you can do about it, man.
Yeah.
Getting all mad ain't gonna fix it. I can tell you from long experience of getting mad at people for not agreeing with me, it's not effective. Not effective at all.
I choose to say that those words shouldn't exist. So that's how I live my life.
Yeah. I mean, if Drew was around me using the R word, we would say something, I promise you. But I haven't heard him. It's not part. He may have said it like it's part of his
something that I'm throwing out there on a regular basis.
Yeah, no, we would have said something. I would have said something.
The only reason I said it is because I thought that's a conversation we were having.
Yeah, but it's not like he's out here throwing around.
I'm very high, so
yeah, we would absolutely say something. It's not a thing that goes by without a comment. Especially with the homie Sicko, because Sicko don't play that shit, obviously.
Sicko is hot, bro. I don't think I've ever seen Sicko that hot, to be honest.
Sicko.
Oh, Darth. You give a fuck a lot, bro.
Where did Darth go?
Darth said came on to eat Taco Bell and then leave, apparently.
That's
but
it?
He says he has the gall to say, we're all too sensitive. I simply choose to not give a fuck. You sure about that?
I think people are too selectively sensitive.
Pussy riot. I think it's.
Hey man, don't call me sensitive. That's a real sensitive word, bud.
I think selectively
take it out of our lexicon.
I was gonna disagree with you that people are selectively sensitive, but I think you are right in that if someone they like does it, it's okay. But if someone they don't like does it, then it's not okay type of stuff. So it's like not a real standard. It's just are you cool with me or not cool with me kind of standard. Like the thing with Brian LCS. You've seen Brian LCS on multiple people's streams, but only some people got in trouble for it while others were fine. It's selective principles.
But I think that we had the same kind of. I mean, I think I feel like I've been fairly consistent about the conversations we had when Brian made that joke. It's like it's not okay to say something about all Mexicans, when you're saying something about one Mexican. That's the thing. But it's like people were more offended that the joke wasn't funny. Like if it was a funny joke,
it really wasn't funny at all.
It would have landed differently. And I think that, but I don't think that anybody went into that thinking that, I think people went into that getting offended by it because they knew that he was trying to take a dig at one specific person. And that's the way he went about it. I think that's what incited people on it. I don't think that it had anything to do with him making a joke about Mexicans eating Taco Bell. I don't think that had anything to do with it. I think is that the intention. I think the intention is what drove that. I think that if it was just an innocent bad joke that was slightly racial, it wouldn't have had the legs that it did. That was the intention that he had to dig at Razor was negative. So therefore, it has a negative connotation off the bat. Proven my opinion to be consistent that the connotation is what matters.
And also, when you have people who don't like you, they're waiting for you to fuck up. They're just waiting for it. So you got to be careful with that shit, especially when it comes to race and religion and all that.
It's just a crazy thing. Like it's one of those situations where it's like, why did you say what you said is more important than what you said.
I mean, Legend is on Niobe's ass tonight. Jeez,
Legend's been on another one for a while now.
Perry is on one. They changed it, Perry, because it wasn't okay. They changed it to "Let's get it started" because that word was no longer okay. Hindsight being 2020,
they didn't change it. It was a radio edit.
Oh, was it? Oh, because I did have the album version with the
Yeah.
original one on it.
Yeah, they didn't
And I
change
remember,
the song. It's
but
a radio.
I remember listening to it before they changed it and thinking, is this still okay? Like I remember even back then, it was like, ew.
Well, Black Eyed Peas, when they dropped the band and they picked up Fergie, was a weird time, buddy. It was a weird time.
Hey man, they had some bangers.
I remember seeing them at the Warp Tour.
Oh my God,
that's crazy. They played with the Roots. There's Roots and Black Eyed Peas on the Warp Tour. It was crazy good.
Black Thought's probably the most underrated rapper of all time. I feel
He's pretty fantastic. I'm not gonna lie. They've done a lot of really questionable moves with songs, but his verses will never not.
He's one of the dopest that does it for sure. When I'm being, yeah, I think again, like, and we've talked about this ad nauseum, but there's two sides to the coin, and sometimes we all focus on the one side, which is you gotta have a thick skin out here. You can't be caring what everybody thinks, and it's absolutely true. But the other side is you can't be out here saying whatever you want and not having consequences. And both of those things can be true, and in fact are true. But we only focused on the one sometimes. I think, like just because, like sometimes you do some shit, and I feel like there should be some consequences for it. I saw, God, what was it? The guy from Reno 911. I want to find this clip and share it actually on Instagram. But he went on the Two Bears One Cave podcast, and he was talking about that, how like sometimes you know he's not afraid of confrontation, and sometimes people are assholes because they don't expect confrontation as a result of being an asshole. And he told this story about someone flipping him off or something when they were in their car, and then him confronting him and then completely folding. And I just feel like, when people do shit, there should be consequences. Like I don't have to turn the other fucking cheek. Why do I have to do that? I don't have to be the bigger man. I don't feel like that at all. Like, so like while many of us are focused on, hey, don't be sensitive. But at the same time, like also don't fuck with my friends.
That's what empowers internet bullies and cyber bullies and all that is exactly what you say. They know that there's no consequence because they're on the other side of that camera.
I ain't with that shit. I never will be. Like the people who don't like me because I ain't with that shit, I'm cool with it, dog. Straight up.
Hey, can I do something crazy and talk about comics real quick?
What?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Just only for one reason. There is a gimmick going on by two books. And they both are kind of doing the same thing. One is giving you a blind bag book, and they
really want to buy
card
that
inside, and another contains blind bag in which that you don't know if you're going to get a ratio, a book that even somewhat is not even at all related to this, or you might even get a preview of issue 2. Seriously, you never know what you might get. A 1 in 1,000. So these things have been flying off the thing, and in many shops they only allow you to get one. Now the reason why I'm bringing this up is on this one, the cover C all the way through. I believe it goes through all the way to issue 12. The idea, what is not necessarily being spoken about, is the fact that it's going to be part of a game that's coming out on a franchise aspect. So the cards will be utilized in the game. They'll only be exclusive to the book of cover C. That won't be part of the normal deck. That will be coming out shortly time soon, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I just thought they were not only interesting as far as the gimmicks that are concerned, but both of them are getting rather high praise as far as those of us that have already read it and already, commenting on the read. It's been rather in high regard. So I just want to throw that out there, that it's not just a gimmick, but the gimmicks have some merit to it in some regard. So if you're looking for it, now you understand. The printing on the exquisite corpses is not even close into what people will come to learn how it relates to the franchise down the road. In comparison to how many were printed of this is an insane amount. So just so you know. The 1 in 2,000.
That's the new Invincible book, though, right?
Yeah.
They haven't done anything in the Invincible universe since they ended it, and this is the new.
And the 1 in 2,000 is a sketch cover by Ryan Otley that, in some cases, might slip into one of those bags. And there is a couple of companies that are doing multiple bag type contests, and they've been speaking with the company of what is that, Skybound, right, or whatever. Anyways, with Kirkman and the company, and it's Skybound, that's right. And what they've done is they have a pack out there with more than one book, and in the same model as what they do with like Pokemon cards. There is a package, and I can't remember the name of the company. If you're really interested, you can go out and find it. That are selling multiple packs, and some of those packs are God packs that have nothing but high-end ratios and the 1 in 1,000, 1 in 2,000 inside. Just saying.
Okay, that's dope. I don't know how I feel about all those things, man. Those packs. I don't know.
Do you guys play card games at all? Like anybody play Magic or Pokemans or
Poke your man?
With myself.
Did you mans?
I just have a quick question.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I say that I'm retarded sometimes?
Whoa, no.
Apparently not.
No.
I can't make fun of myself.
You can make fun of yourself, but you can't. That word is making fun of people other than yourself.
Even
So
if
no,
it's directed
absolutely
at
not.
Myself?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Okay.
You can call yourself dumb if you want to.
What's the difference?
Whoa.
What? I'm just saying that's a word that would work
You
in
think
that
he can
context.
call himself a moron?
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
Do you know what moron means?
I'm gonna go take it out.
Probably not.
It's a slur for a mentally slow person.
Really, I didn't see.
Yeah.
Is that? But it's not. That's not considered offensive like that, though. Is that right?
But is it?
No.
Before I go to sleep,
But
I'll
it
take it.
would have been in the 30s.
And I love
Yeah, but
sicko.
it's not now. Yeah, I love sicko too. Yeah, though. I mean, obviously, pop culture decides what is and isn't. So words that used to be highly offensive aren't so offensive. It used to be offensive to do this to people, right? Like,
Depends
I mean,
on where
shit-
you do it. It might get you shot.
shit changes. What happened to Darth? What is he doing?
I'm
Did he
going to
leave?
sleep, bro. I just wanted to ask if I could
Turn the
call.
lights off on the whisper cell.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask if I could call myself the R word. Now I know that I can't. So
No,
thank
absolutely
you.
not. Come on,
Thank
you
you
love
for
sicko like the rest of us do.
And you guys have a good evening.
Hey, you
All right, later, Darth.
Stay
Thanks for
well.
jumping on again. Oh, we lost Biggie too. Thanks for jumping on to Biggie.
Yeah, Biggie's Bluetooth was acting up.
Oh, was it?
That's what it said backstage.
Hold on, I'm behind here. Let me try and catch up. And think about this. I'm currently on YouTube sabbatical. I appreciate when I do stop and I hear real. It's hell yeah, Tate. What's up, Tate? Good to see you, my man. Yeah, I'm always down to talk about things. I enjoy it. Debating things. Me and Perry were debating some shit today. He couldn't have been more wrong. It was ridiculous, but but it's fun, Like that's the kind of friendships I want to have, though, where you don't have to agree, man.
Now,
it's okay.
I have to ask them, Marcus, have you ever been called I think it's referred to as a contrarian? Person that is on the contrary, it's always just, hey.
No, I mean, I'm
contrarian quite a bit.
I think the people say I always have to be right is what they would say about me, and it's true. I do always have to be right.
I like to tell people who tell me that I always have to be right that it's not the same as always happening to be right, which just happens to be what happens to me. I mean, I could be wrong, but it happens so rarely that I don't know what it feels like, so I wouldn't recognize it.
Oh, shout out to the great legend for a super chat $9.99. My man coming through and hooking it up. Let's hit him with a. I need to put more of my reels on here. I don't have enough of them, but let's go with this one.
I heard about this drug. I said, let me take it. It was my suggestion. I said, let me take it. And it was incredible the way it worked. Incredible.
Wow, nicely synced.
That was one of my earliest ones. Yeah, I got one that is terribly synced, and I hate it. Actually, I should redo it because I fucking hate it. How terribly synced it is. But shout out to the homie, the great legend, for hooking her brother up with the $9.99 super chat, man. That's what's up. Shout out to the KC homie, Swagda as well. I didn't get to say hi. Spread the STDs. I don't know what Bob's going on. What's going on in Kentucky, man?
Bob likes a little burn. He likes a little burn.
What is going on?
You got to keep it covered, Bubs. You got to keep it covered.
The D
he
word.
did
What's
say the D word.
What was
Doesn't matter. You said it. You're canceled.
I don't know what I did. Oh no!
Exactly. That's the problem.
I love dick. Is that what it is? I do love dick.
I heard that
Hashtag
about
I love dick because I do love dick. Because I do love dick. There you go, Perry. Clip that, you bitch. Shout out to Cali Comics. What up, John? How you doing, my man? That's how you know I was right. The fuck out of here, dude. I feel like Marcus. I'm told the same thing, but that's not on me. Yeah, it's not our fault that we're right, that we have to be right. It's just we're just really smart. It's not our fault, Mark. We're alike that way. I really do see that.
I feel it as it's an inability to submit to somebody else's wrongness. Like, don't stop trying to gaslight me into believing your stupid nonsense. I know what's right, and I'm going to keep on knowing what's right.
Perry's. See, this is why Perry's a waste of time.
See, words are just made up anyways.
No, Perry never. Don't ever. A cosign from Perry doesn't actually count. The bank is going to reject that anyway. I do love.
I'm not trying to cash it. Just flashing around town.
Dick Grayson's the shit. I don't know what that link is. I'm not clicking it. I might have to take a clip. Of course it is.
More FTDs, that's all.
15, 20, 30.
That's what's up. Oh man, now people talk about our whisper cell like we're a bunch of yuckleheads just agreeing with each other. No, that's not how this works. This is what you saw between me and Drew. That's how it works. We fucking disagree. It's okay. We argue with each other. It's fun.
I just show up the whisper cell to whisper. Just show us a log on.
We need to get down on some Rivals again. I haven't been playing that game at all.
I'm gonna hop off here and play in a couple minutes. I'm sure.
Oh, there you are.
Great Legends are gonna stop showing me some terrible things via text message.
You're gonna do some maneuvers. I saw you say that somewhere else. I forget.
They're doing some maneuvers.
You let them do maneuvers on you.
Sometimes you get maneuvered.
Before you
never let him do maneuvers. He ends up doing maneuvers despite my best efforts.
Hey, yo, what's up? Anything you want to promote then?
New version of 2025 WWE that has a Prime bottle from Logan Paul you can hit people with, a giant Prime bottle. And it's got the smallest little reversal window possible. And that dude just beats me within an inch of my life with that Prime bottle.
You did it. That's a great Biggie thing. You won. Congratulations. You win. Oh, Biggie's a legend. Anything you want to promote? I mean, I'm not pushing you.
No, man. No. I'd like to apologize to anybody I offended. It was not my intention.
You did offend some people.
And I think
you lost me a fucking subscriber, it seems. So fuck you for that one.
Seriously?
I'll create a fucking ghost account and sub you up.
You better.
There you go.
I'll give you one.
I'm like, damn, what did he say fuck me for? I was arguing with him.
Fuck me for?
Yeah, what did he say fuck me for? I told him he was wrong. Shit.
No, look, man, people might think I'm wrong. That's okay. I'm okay with that. I'd like to have a discourse about these things, which is the only reason why I brought it up. But hey, man,
I'll say it again.
I don't want to make anybody feel less than, and I don't want to make anybody upset. It's not my personal intention to state that my belief is that people shouldn't get upset. But my intention is not to upset anybody. So, hey, sorry about that. My bad. My BO.
Well, see, that's a big man to apologize. I take you seriously. I do think you were wrong, but
well, I mean, you can be as wrong about me being wrong as you want to be.
I'm rarely wrong. That's the flaw in me, is I'm rarely wrong. Actually, you just heard. I just told you I'm always right. It's a rare occasion
to be
wrong. And then the thing about me is that when I realize I'm wrong, I switch sides and I'm immediately right again. So it's very short.
There's nothing wrong with learning.
Yeah, my desire to be right does not cease to exist at that point in which I realize I'm wrong. You know, it's like, oh fuck, I'm wrong.
You got to double down and figure out how to get on the other side of things.
How do I join the other team?
You read that X of Swords or whatever, the X-Men crossover?
I don't read X-Men books.
There's the character on the other side of the mutants or whatever from the other dimension. Her name was Iska the Unbeaten, and you knew which side was going to win because in the middle of the battle, she just like turned around and started fighting for the other people because she's unbeaten. She can never be beaten, so she has to be on the winning side. So that kind of tracks.
Okay, hold on. Legion says, I'm sorry, wasn't good enough. Do it again. And when you do, just know it's still not good enough. And we will need you to say sorry every day for the next 7 weeks. and once done, we still won't be happy.
Well,
hashtag not bitter.
in closing, I'm not that sorry.
Oh, he ghosted us. Poof. Later,
Oh,
Drew.
wow.
I do not condone Drew's endorsement of the R word. I wanted to talk about it. Have you guys seen Kanye's new song?
Kanye? No, I haven't seen it yet.
It's been flooding my Instagram like crazy, like just reels out of reel after reel after reel of this new song. All right, well, I'm not going to tell you guys what. I need you to intrinsically understand what his new song is because I don't want to describe it to you because it might get us kicked off this train.
Oh,
but
that good. That good, is it?
I will say that someone said we're living in a South Park episode, and that was the realest shit I read today, man. The realest shit I read today. There's an emo version of this song. It's like it's crazy, man. This world.
There's all sorts of weird shit going on right now. All those videos from the island that shan't be named are coming out right now. There's a lot of weird stuff going on in the news.
Yeah, Space Case is banned from all streaming, but for some reason it's playing on every other reel when I go on Instagram. Every fucking other one, dude. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. We'll see how that all shakes out, man. But yeah, I don't have much to say about it other than we lost Kanye a long time ago. It's a bummer.
Yeah, didn't he go like batshit crazy and then all of a sudden he was fine for a second? Like, I don't know.
I feel
after talking to President Trump.
A lot of people say it was when his mom died, but I feel like it was when he got with the Kardashians, man. That seems like when things went to hell for him.
Hollywood,
what is the Murder King? Can anybody tell me what that is?
Murder King. Oh my god, that is an awesome comic book. It is the pre-launch is up on Kickstarter right now. We're hoping people go over to Kickstarter, type in Murder King, go to the bottom of the page, and hit that remind me button because it's going to be a good comic, to be honest. All the synopsis is over there and everything, but you find yourself in the hands of Harvey, a lowlife inside city who claims he's the Murder King. We'll see if that's the case.
Ooh, a little mystery. I like it. Well, you know that I am plugged in, and we'll get this link in the chat here. So everybody else can get plugged in when that comes. Do you guys have any idea when you're
Yeah, it's going to be between November to February probably will be when it comes out. Drac is working on the interior art right now. Almost all of the covers are done. So it's in there, man. It's doing its thing. The writing is all done. It's good.
No, Mark. That's a fuck no. You ain't gonna catch me. I saw one of Aiden Ross's friends hum it in front of him because Aiden Ross is Jewish. So I'll tell you, the song it says Heil Hitler in the chorus over and over.
Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me?
Not only that, it says N-word Heil Hitler.
What the fuck?
It's wild, dog. It's
Jesus.
But not only, what killed me was that there is another version of it sung by some emo looking kids, and it's an emo sounding song, but it's the same song.
So him and Bryce Mitchell are obviously going fishing together. Is that what's happening?
I don't understand what's happening.
Kanye and Bryce Mitchell, they should hang out on the same podcast. That would be something.
I don't understand shit no more. Like, I don't. Like, I had to accept that, like, what, 8 years ago? I was like, I just don't understand this world like I thought I did, and I just got to accept that. Maybe right. I would love for Tibby. We're going to get another chance at Tibby number 2, and I will be backing it once again. She's on my wall right there and on my wall right there. So I keep my baby close, bub. You know what it is. It's literally, it's the name of the song. It's true. Perry has been It's been stuck in his head because that's been the theme of it. Is like a lot of people have said it's obviously a terrible song, but it kind of slaps. So they've been grappling with that.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's reason alone to crank it, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
I know it's real bad, guys, but I love it. I don't
You're gonna love it.
So I saw there was a video of this couple from Missouri. I think they're from the St. Louis area, but it was this white dude and this white chick, and they're driving in a car singing that song.
Oh yeah, it's shocking. Shocking.
Now they've got a GoFundMe to defend them, or not. It's some other kind of they're
Oh
raising
my
money to
God.
defend themselves, and that's Perry's trying to kiss. Man, I'm sick of your shit, dude. Fuck you. It's a terrible song. I didn't say it slaps. I'm saying people say it. I don't.
It's a real
It is.
tapper.
It is unfortunately catchy. I will say that it's very unfortunately catchy. He knew what he was doing with this one. I'll say that.
That's insane, bro. Well, fuck Kanye fucking West, Jesus. Fuck.
It's a you can look it up. Well, actually you can't really look it up. I don't know the best way the only way that I've heard it is Instagram Reels. I don't know.
Did he just
another
not
way.
want it to be played? Did he just do this song so it wouldn't be played on social media? He's like, there's no way they'll ever play this song. Now they have to buy my album if they want to hear it. Is this like
as it was explained to me is that Kanye is mad at the Jewish power in the music industry. And so even though he's mad at a section of Jews who run the music industry, he's taking it out on all of the Jews to get them back.
what the fuck? That sounds really familiar. I don't know. There's a historical figure that it's really
Perry,
similar. I can't
Perry,
quite put my
everybody-
finger on it, but I'm sure it'll come to me.
Perry, everybody knows you're a
Oh, you
pussy.
might be
Perry.
mentioned a few times in it.
Oh, that's insanity, man. What the fuck?
Perry, why don't you get on? Perry, why don't you get on here and tell us? Because Perry, nobody knows more about this song than Perry. So Perry, why don't you come on here and tell us about it? Can you do that for us? It's a real toe tapper.
I love it. Yeah.
It's funny, like there's a hit song, but if you get seen on video rapping to it, you could be in a lot of
Oh
fucking
yeah,
trouble.
I could
What an
only
interesting world we live in.
Is it played in the clubs? Are people like rocking out?
I
to this
hope
or what?
no, it's banned. You couldn't get away because it's very anti-Semitic, dude. It's extremely anti-Semitic. It's like insanely anti-Semitic. So
That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. Wow.
definitely.
I remember the first time that I found that there were white people who were racist against other white people in it. Like I cannot describe to you how it blew my fucking mind. It was that movie with Matt Damon. I think Brendan Fraser was in it. Somebody help me. Was it School Days or something like that? But he was in some school, but he was Jewish, but he had to hide the fact that he was Jewish because they were all mean to Jewish people. And I remember watching that movie just confused because Kid Marcus didn't know that white people were racist against other white people. I was like, whoa, I didn't know this was a thing. This is crazy. School Ties, that's what it was. Yeah, School Ties. Thanks, bro.
Anything to make yourself in an upper echelon from another group of people. That's just all it is, man. It's
That
like,
movie fucked me up. I was like, I didn't know they did this too. What the fuck?
the socias and the fucking the greasers, man. That's just the way it is.
Oh, I fucking love the greasers. What is that? Outsiders, right?
Yeah, man. That's the Outsiders.
Mm-hmm.
What was his girl, Cherry? What was the redhead? Oh yeah, I read her in a book and I was in love with her. I was picturing her. She was so hot in my head.
That's rad.
That was a great movie, man. Great movie too.
That
With
was when
Pony.
you fell in love with an imaginary character.
Oh yeah, you've never done that before. You know, a weird one.
I'm
And
trying that one. Since you said, I was trying to kind of. I would have to.
You
think
know
on
the
that
other one. The other one
I'll
that
make
I
one
would
up
say.
now.
I don't exactly remember her perfectly, but when I read The Stand, for some reason in my head, I think her name was Naomi in that book. She had a white streak in her hair. She was hot as fuck to me in my head. So that happens to me. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, they rate somebody hot. You picture that stuff, man.
Well, it's not saying he died. I'd have to. Yeah, that's. I got a new exercise.
You need a better imagination, Kevin.
People
Keep
wear
it-
a color bandana and unalive people with different colors. Gangsters. Okay. Am I missing something there?
I don't know. I didn't know we talked about gangsters and
Colors. 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 I know you know that, right? Ice-T.
Yeah, but that's like fucking 35 years ago.
Oh, it was spot on though.
Bro read the stamp. Damn it. He who remains never misses his fucking cue here. Damn, I'm gonna get rid of this damn monkey on my back eventually. Damn it, I gotta watch this freaking movie.
You
In
never
Grandma's
watched Starship
Boy,
Troopers, really? That's crazy to me.
In
Of all the
Grandma's-
movies.
I'm gonna watch it. Damn it, leave me alone. In Grandma's Boy, the dude spanked his monkey to an action.
You got a Discord, people. You're with Marcus in a Discord. Just make them watch it in the Discord for 5
It's on Amazon Prime. I just haven't sat down and watched it yet. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fucking do it. If for no other reason than to get He Who Remains off my ass. Gotta get this one done. Was it
Lara Croft?
I have no idea what's happening in the chat.
Neither do I, bro.
This is the most racial video of 2025. I did it. We did it.
We did it. You won.
Congratulations, Circum. You won. You did
Yeah.
it. Woo.
Yeah.
I've never seen The Stand either. I read the book. I never actually watched it. The movie. I know there's a movie. I never watched it. I just read the book. The book was great. I don't
There's actually two versions of The Stand now. There's one that came out in like 2021 or something like that, and then there's the old one that came out. There's like TV movies. So if you want a good 5 hours of watching something, that's the shit for you.
Guys, Bleeker, who is, in your estimation in the comic book community, who's the drama king?
Oh, you have to go Darth, don't you?
Darth is the new drama king?
You have to go Darth.
What about you, Kevin? Who would you say?
I because I don't know the circles. That's too difficult for me.
I think Sticky Goose is clearly the drama king.
You still think he holds
another one I've
the
never
title?
Yeah, there's a very real. If you, and I'm not proud of this, but if you go look at my videos, one of my most watched videos is the Sticky Goose video. There's a real.
I know.
Sticky effect, that's for sure. That's a thing.
Yeah, so I think he's the king, but Darth is making moves, punching way above his subscriber count. That's
Man.
sure.
I don't see old Sticky getting 65 live people in his chat.
I don't get that.
I don't get 20 people. I get maybe 20 at the tippity top. I get like maybe 20.
Yeah, I went and looked. I think my peak was like 53, 55 or something like that. So he's punching above me even. So shout out to Darth. He's killing it with that show. Apparently drama works. We'll see. We've talked about it, but eventually I think I would like for him to keep that slot, and then when he doesn't have the drama, have something else to keep that Monday night going, because I have fun in there, man. It's been cool. It's been crazy.
Can you survive off drama? That's the question. Can you survive off it if you make enough drama? I guess.
Isn't Sticky surviving off of it? I mean,
but he doesn't do drama as much anymore, as much as just try and piss off the community by posting videos like if you don't do it this way, you're an idiot. That's basically his shtick now.
It's still drama. It's still drama. But it's not. I think what you're saying is it's not this new kind of drama that he introduced where small little comic book YouTubers are the celebrities. It's been a weird kind of drama where the drama used to be, acetate gate sellers who were shady. But then I think, and there was always elements of the drama being about YouTubers. That was always true. But I think he opened it up to where like it really started being about.
Well, yeah, people started spouting off at one another. It was really weird. Like It's like, I don't know, man. It's just it's a weird thing. I'm just here.
They
to have
saw what it does. Like right or wrong, good or bad. If you do that, more people are going to watch what you're doing. It's just
Yeah, you get when you go when you do your before the show start rants and it's a good one, people know to come. You get 35 people, 40, 50 people in your chat.
I don't think it's true to say we almost got Drew to drop the N-bomb. I don't think that's true at all. But I think I did make my point that he didn't drop it, right? That was exactly my point.
I think we all made very well. Like the other rest of the panel made pretty good points. It just, it is what it is, man.
How's it go?
All right. 1, 2, 3, go.
What? Go what?
I don't know.
You always have something to say when you get on. You don't come on here to say nothing.
I don't have shit to say. I was just popping on to hang out. You told me earlier you weren't going to talk to me in the chat unless I came on the stream. And
I said
you're a liar. You're a liar. You did talk to me, but I decided to pop on so that you're not a liar. Because I like Marcus to not be a liar. So I was obligated to show up to save your dignity.
What I told you, I did not tell you I wasn't going to talk to you. I said I wasn't going to have that conversation that you were trying to have.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said the same thing with different words. That's my fault.
Magnanimous as always, my man.
Words matter. Words
I'm just messing with you, man. No,
what's up with you?
Nothing. Y'all seem pretty chill. Y'all are arguing over words you can't say and talking about Yeedoff's new song. So I'm like, man, it's a chill stream. I'll hop on.
Super chill. That first 20 minutes was wicked chill.
I didn't see the first 20 minutes. I commented right when I got here. I've been sitting there with the kids on the couch listening to 90s and early 2000s one-hit wonders with the kids.
Nice. Cool.
And the wife until they both passed out. Then I'm like, all right, I'll go see what my degenerate friends are up to, and y'all didn't let me down.
And Perry is calling me out because I have sent him like 6 reels with that song. Because number one, I know that he's been interested in it, and number two, I'm just like blown away at what's happening in the reels with this song.
I don't know
know
anything about the reels or anything, but yeah, I keep up with a lot of like real world stuff. And like this didn't come out of left field at all. Like this song didn't, but I'm just waiting to see like everything that happens after it now, because this is a very there's so much context to it. It's absolutely insane and crazy, and this dude is fucking nuts, but he's got a goal that he's trying to achieve, which I don't think he's ever going to achieve it.
You sound like Perry right now, dude.
Dude, how much context you have to this? Like, I'm not justifying this, and I just said it's crazy and unhinged to the 10th.
But you can't. It sounds like you're justifying it though. How do you tell it without sounding like you're justifying it?
I didn't get it. I didn't think he was justifying.
No,
I think,
I think
he's waiting for the other shoe to drop. He's just trying to. He wants to see.
I'm just trying to the Red Skull had a plan. The dude was fucking crazy. He had a plan. You know, you got to. People are curious. I wonder if he's going to successfully bomb New York. You know, I'm wondering how this is going to fucking play out, man. I'm not siding with this.
Kanye, as Perry says, uncancellable.
What word did he fucking use?
Uncancelable.
I'm not touching his dick. What are you talking about?
Uncancelable, but he always spells it wrong.
Uncancelable. He's proven it.
Yeah, I think he's proven it. Yeah,
like 1000%. That song is the #1 song trending on platforms that it's been taken off of.
That's sad.
He took the 3 most censored words that you're not allowed to say and turned them into an anthem chant that people are humming.
Over and over and over again.
Said by a historically marginalized group of people that you're not supposed to tell them anything in the current climate of stuff. And the song is attacking another group of people that you're not supposed to say anything about, or they do the reverse cancel on you. The whole thing, the whole situation, not just the Kanye side of it, is absolutely fucking crazy. He has his own little one-man war against the villains in his life kind of thing. It's absolutely nuts. It's absolutely nuts.
But instead of dividing
reverse cancel, I was like, man, we're in a fucking wrestling match. Reverse cancel.
So you see
off the top rope,
this, right? Like what he did about 2 weeks ago when he showed up to an interview, the way he was dressed, and 2 months before that, what he did to his online website, and like all the stuff that he said on Twitter, obviously leading up to this. And Like it.
I saw
there's-
some of like I saw the cousin tweet. Yeah, I've seen some
Yeah,
of it. No, I haven't
like-
been plugged in.
So I mean, like, there's also a little bit of common sense to it. Like him saying these words, he's weaponizing the words and not like he's not joining the third right. You know, he's not starting a movement to, like, you know what I'm saying? He's not. That's not what he's doing. He's literally just.
Are we sure he's
antagonizing.
not? Are we sure he's not?
Well, I mean, obviously, no one can be 100% sure of anything, but clearly, like, everything leading up to now shows no signs of him starting a new fascist party.
You don't see it being co-opted. The song being co-opted.
I see, like, I can see that for certain, especially when you go into some of the comments and not just look at the comments, but
Yeah.
look at some of the reactions to some of the comments. Like, there'll be certain ones that you're like, yo, why would you say that? Then you'll see, like, yo, this has been upvoted thousands of times.
It's the
I'm
most
like,
popular
dude,
comment.
that's fucking crazy. So I don't know how much of it is just like counterculture
Trolling.
pushback, trolling, counterculture pushback, stuff like that. And that's something we'll never know the true metric of. But there's an obvious part of it that he's literally just weaponizing antagonistic terms to get the attention he wants out of it. And he's proving something. And what's really funny is if you look at the irony of the whole thing, now this isn't, I don't know if this is credit to Kanye, but the irony of the whole thing is that symbol that's attached to that party was co-opted by that party from, see, Kevin's nodding his head, from the Buddhists, and like,
I'm agreeing with Chaos.
but you like, that's like common knowledge that they took that symbol that they use as their flag and they co-opted it from Buddhism or Hindu, one of those
But
two.
it's flipped. It's inverted. It's
Yeah,
it's
they co-opted
from
it and
the
they
original.
took it. Now this dude's taking all of this stuff and doing what he wants with it. So there's a lot of context and wildness to it, but none of it would I ever say is a good idea.
No, fuck no.
Have
Never.
you seen the video?
Yeah, of course. It blows my mind. Like, I was talking to Caroline Friday and she had not heard of any of this. I'm like, all right, well, I'm not going to talk about it on stream. I'll just send it to
We
you.
are.
No, I mean, like, well, we're kind of beating around the bush because I was on my stream with a bunch of people that did not know about it. So I'm trying to talk respectfully on your channel because there are things about it that could have your channel. Like, you've had super chats and stuff. I'm not trying to jeopardize that over some stupid Kanye discussion. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't want to risk that on mine. I'm intentionally not using antagonistic words.
You know, for me though, watching the video,
chaos.
It's insane to watch black people chanting that. It's like, you know, we weren't part of we weren't blonde hair, blue eyes, guys. You know, we weren't getting in the club. I don't understand, but there's so little I understand anymore.
Well, that's why
we're not in. We're
that's
not
why
part of
that's
the
why
club.
I have a hard time from my perspective thinking, like, why does anyone assume that's Kanye's purpose for using these things? He's clearly co-opting it for his own purpose.
Does it matter though?
Yes.
If it is what I don't think it does.
Why
Because it is
doesn't
what
it?
it is. If I'm a white guy and I'm using the N-word, well, I'm using it for my purpose. Well, it doesn't matter what purpose you're using it for. And I think that's true for this video. It doesn't fucking matter what purpose he's using it for. Who fucking cares, dude?
No, I mean, I'm
In
not
fact-
saying I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm saying it changes his intent, is what I'm saying. I'm not saying he has glorious or positive or justified intent. I'm saying I'm just separating the two things that I would say are both bad. One is clearly far worse than the other with the actual Third Reich and what they did and their intent versus what Kanye's intent is, antagonizing an industry full of millionaires.
But I think, that's
That's all I'm saying. They're both
his
fucking
intent.
crazy.
His intent is a highly focused beam of light, right?
Toward a specific group of people in a specific industry.
But his collateral damage,
is massive.
That's
Massive.
where I'm losing it.
I'm not measuring the damage.
You got groups of people using it as an anthem for pizza.
But I was just saying, because you use the example of you're not blonde haired, blue eyes. We're not including that. That's not applicable to what's happening now with what he's doing versus if this was
is it
1940.
applicable to a video of black people saying HH? I mean, I think it is. Like, is that? I mean, that it's weird to see that. It's like
very weird, dude. My jaw was on the floor in that video.
For me, it's like Steven from Django shit. For me,
yeah, that was wild.
So I just wanted to hop on and say something real quick. I personally would not know what it's like to make a rap song that you can't use a word in. That's all I got.
I see what
That's
you
all
did
I
there. I see what you did there.
That was quick.
Biggie's been on fire lately.
Jesus,
Perry,
Big.
shut the fuck up, Perry. Okay. Shut.
Dude, yeah, that shit was crazy though.
Yeah, dude, I don't understand anything. I think it's sad. I think the reaction to it has been sad, and I think it says bad things about us. Honestly, really bad things. But that just feeds into my overall cynicism that has already taken over my entire body. So, you know, I'm dealing with it pretty well, considering.
That's super.
But I think it's sad.
All you can do is focus on yourself, man. Enjoy the popcorn, watch the show. See what happens.
Control what you can control, right?
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that you're dealing with a rap song that Kanye put out with OK.
I think you're simplifying it for a joke, and I get it.
Yeah.
And I get it. I understand. I see what you did. It's like Drew saying words don't matter. Words don't matter.
I'm on the internet to give people shit.
Yeah, words don't matter.
Words don't matter
Unless they're backed up by an army. Apparently, I don't know.
That's true.
That's what I hear.
That's always been true. Anything else we need to talk about before we get out of here? Any other subjects of great importance? I don't know of any other drama. Were you around for the DJ Links last night?
I'm afraid to say yes or no.
We could talk about the burner account problem.
So many burner accounts, bro.
With.
So many. Man.
I'll tell you that I'm pretty. Yeah, that's fair. I will tell you though that I'm quite sure that Jamie Hernandez that was Promiscuous Time Traveler, and the Marco whatever. I'm pretty sure that was Razor. I don't know who the other ones were though.
But ultimately, especially if it's on Darth channel, that's like ultimately like a huge W for Darth.
Yeah, that's what he wants.
Like that's so crazy that people would use burners over there in an attempt to agitate, because that's what he requested by doing it. That's what he asked.
I know. I asked them all to come over here. They're not here. That sucks for me. Damn it.
Bud, I'm sorry.
Trolls in the chat are simple. They're easy. You know, if you want to react to them, react. Otherwise, you just literally act like they're not even there.
It's very easy. I think they're funny. I love the attention. I'm an attention whore, so I really appreciate it. Even if you're saying mean things and like they're talking about me. Remember, I don't know, it may not have been like this for you, but like the beginning of the internet for us in like 96 was getting in chat rooms and trying to get someone to acknowledge us. That was like the fun of the internet at that point. That's all we did. Oh, they're talking to me. They're talking to me. Look, ASL. That's all we did. Anything else, though? I think that's all I got. Let's see. But Kanye has been doing this in service of right-wing government. He campaigns for, we're trying to get the culture war into it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Perry is on Twitch for some reason. I don't know why he's over there. But he is viewing on Twitch.
He said, let's talk about China.
China. Why do we say it like that?
Because that's how he typed it.
I know, but no, why does our president say it? Like, why can't you just say it normal?
There's a lot of words he doesn't say normal, isn't there?
That's fair. Anything you want to promote?
Industry.
Anything you want to talk about before we get out of here, and then anything?
Yeah, like what do y'all think of the new Superman stuff? That we had a teaser trailer to let us know that there's going to be a real trailer tomorrow.
Yeah, they're really stretching those trailers out, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been critical of it and talked about the whole ride. This has been the shittiest marketing campaign for a movie that comes out in less than 2 months from now. Shittiest marketing campaign ever.
Do you think so? Why? What makes it?
I don't agree with that necessarily, but
I don't either. I was sold.
I
was sold on the first trailer, so I don't really feel like I need anything else myself.
Oh, you go ahead, Bleak. Why do you disagree with it? Then I'll do my little. I
think the entire campaign hasn't been a bust. I think the first part, when they got everybody on the whole planet talking about the new Superman trailer, was pretty good marketing. I think the trailer after trailer that we're gonna get a trailer, little lame. But the first part of that campaign, they got the whole world bustling, man. Superman, everybody, it was on the tip of everybody's tongue. Superman, oh my God, did you see the trailer? Oh my God, crypto sales went through the roof. Fuck, it was insane.
That was a good start, at least, right? Got to give him that.
Good start.
I don't think that all publicity is good publicity. If you start a snowball effect of negativity, it can harm you because people will band together and people are tribal and they will group together in their shared disgust for something that they haven't seen yet. And with something like James Gunn kicking off this DCU, it's already been problematic from the start. A lot of people don't like James Gunn. A lot of people are Snyder purists. A lot of people don't understand the context of doing a whole new universe. That's evidenced by the brand new Peacemaker Season 2 trailer, where 70% of the people in the comment section have no clue why Superman characters are in the Snyderverse show. And they roll out this trailer with a lackluster presentation of the Man of Steel. Instead of selling us on the new suit, the new style, the new actor, they showed us him beat up, bodied, and in very small clips with no dialogue, no presentation of hopeful or anything like that. And all that did was fuel the already made up minds to grow bigger and larger in number. And there's just, I just see it every day, disheartened by it. And then they put out that stupid behind the scene footage, or not behind the scene, the sneak peek where they have Crypto dragging him to the fortress with the robots that people are also, they're just putting out a lot of stuff that was very easy for critical people to just dissect. Not till we got the behind the scene footage do we get anything hopeful or iconic.
And can I stop you just for 1 second? Because the people that I have talked to and the people that I know that enjoy Superman a lot, they're actually very hopeful for this movie, and I've had a lot of good conversations about people. Oh yeah, I'm really hopeful. This does really well. It looks really good. I'm excited. So I've had a lot of that conversation. So it's not everybody.
Oh, I'm saying everybody, and I mean everybody. I'm not talking about the outliers, like the overwhelming majority. And it's something like we're in bubbles of people.
Are you talking about the internet people?
I'm talking about the
hate everything.
The temperature in the room kind of thing. The temperature in the room. All right. So like if you I just searched Superman and clicked on the first one, Disney looking Superman, not impressed, #fire James Gunn, Henry Cavill gif after Henry Cavill gif, like the temperature in the room. Not like I'm a Superman guy. I'm very hopeful for this. I hope it's good, but I understand where the negativity is coming from. There's certain larger platforms out there that you really want these guys on your side. It's like back in the day when you wanted Siskel and Ebert to put out a positive review for you, because their review doesn't hold 100% of the weight, but it holds a massive amount of weight when it comes to things that can do it. There's certain platformers out there that are equal to that in our day and time, and they're feeling the questionable.
That's the same stuff that happens with every Marvel.
Yeah, I'm not persuaded
ever
at
comes
all.
out, and there's
Not
an
at
entire group of people that hate. This is gonna suck. Marvel sucks. Disney
I'm
sucks.
glad you pointed that out, Bleak, because as soon as those people I'm referring to started campaigning against Marvel, look what happened to their sales. Look what happened. Look where Marvel is right now compared to where they've been.
I don't think it's those people though. It's the movies.
Not saying it's 100% those people either. Like I said, they're not 100% make or breaking it, but they have a massive impact on it, and it's that snowball effect. Like you don't want it in this day and age.
I think none of the shit you described matters if the movie's good.
Okay. Was Thunderbolts good?
I haven't got a chance to see it yet.
Why not?
I saw Sinners first.
Oh man, I want to see that so bad. Did anybody else see Thunderbolts?
Not yet, buddy. I don't
You're
really got
telling
the
me
movies.
like y'all lost so much hope in this franchise or this company that y'all don't even go see their movies anymore?
No, I'm going to go see it. The reason why I didn't go see it opening night is because we couldn't get our schedules to line up, so we didn't make it work.
I wait till it comes on my TV and I can click.
I will go to the theater.
Kind of, yeah. And I've been
That's
really
where I
busy,
wait.
so.
And I heard it was a good movie too.
That was about to be my
No.
point. I think it was a good movie, and it's ridiculously underperformed. It's done worse than Captain America 4, had a 55% second weekend drop off, and it's looking like a worse third weekend for it as well. So it doesn't matter that it's a good movie. The zeitgeist said fuck it ahead of time, didn't go see it, and they tell each other it's fine, we didn't see it. Fuck it, it's not good. Like,
But do you think that's
I'm hearing it's good.
maybe just fuck. It's time for theaters to close down because all these movies are just no good anymore.
No, Tom Cruise is going to save him.
Yeah, it's looking okay. I saw a review on
And
that.
then James Cameron after that, right?
Let's go, baby, bro. Between July, Tom Cruise and Avatar, the annual theater box should be just fine.
Fucking Avatar.
Avatar.
Sinners has been killing. Nobody's seen
Sinners
Sinners yet?
Sinners has been
crushing
good.
it.
Sinners is a surprise though. That was a shocker for people. So,
But a huge win for original ideas.
But isn't it made on like an $80 million budget? So like
Nice.
its margins are perfectly
easy
where they should be
to.
for an R-rated horror movie kind
Yeah,
of thing.
it's doing far better than any horror movie.
And then word of mouth is helping carry it. But it's one of those
Yeah, it
things like
is.
that's where budget matters. You know, if this was done on like a 200, like it would just now start to be looking like it was going to squeak to break
Well,
even.
because didn't
Maybe not
Thunderbolts didn't they make their like first 2 weekends? I think they've broken even, haven't they? At least, no, they haven't yet. Really, that's interesting.
I can check.
Because what was their budget? 200 million, I think they did this movie.
They
on?
claim it was 180, but that's just their convenient number they use to apply to everything now. Despite
I always say
reports coming out
2, but yeah, I get
contradicting
it.
Yeah, they're at 273 worldwide, so they haven't even broke even yet. They're
Because
far
he's doing he was doing what he wants to talk about, and then he's gonna promote his channel. Chill the fuck out, Perry. All right, go ahead.
Oh yeah, y'all can come check out the channel. I'm putting together a massive Legion loot. I'm gonna mush May and June together, so the first Sunday of July will draw for the winner. So the winner will have all the stuff in hand for that month. You remember how I did the big one for Deadpool because that was a big movie, and I wanted it to get out at the beginning of the month in case worst case scenario the movie sucks, which no one expected it to, and it was amazing. But in case it sucked, I wanted to get New Mutants 98 in the hands of the winner to be excited about it. So I'm going to do the same thing for the month of July, and I've curated something very special because there's not one movie coming out for the fandom to celebrate. There's not 2 movies coming out for the fandom to celebrate, but there's 3 massive movies coming out in July, plus the ones that we just went through. So it's going to be a really, really awesome Legion loot. So make sure y'all go hit that join button, become a Legionnaire. Got to join in the Legion tier to get your name on the wheel, though. No,
you really can win. I won that Deadpool, and I am very proud to have.
Yeah,
that
and just
in
to
my
be
collection.
clear, it follows all rules and guidelines for sweepstakes, especially in the state of Georgia, where there's no purchase necessary. It's just for the people that are already in that. They're not joining that for the giveaway. It's not even part of the membership. It's just I'm just doing it as a thank you for them. Sweepstakes style, completely legal in this state.
Void where prohibited.
Void where prohibited. No purchase necessary. It doesn't break TOS.
Well done. Well done.
Thank you so much for jumping on, Mark. I appreciate you. As always, check out the homie Legion of Comics. Always a growing comic book channel with lots of comic book stuff going on. We have a half-naked Remy in the house.
What's up,
guys.
baby?
It's full naked, Remy. Full naked. Trust me. I don't hack anything. It's 100%, baby.
Come true. What's up, Remy, man? What's going on with you?
I was wondering what books were coming out. Where's the FOC at?
Oh, this wasn't the week, guys. We had
He
other
reviewed the new
things.
Kanye song. What were your thoughts?
He probably has no idea what we're talking about.
I don't know. Maybe it'll be something I react to.
Dude, other people are reacting to it. You should.
That's
Yeah, be
that's
careful
what
though.
happens.
You don't want to be the celebrity of Twitter over it.
No, there's like hundreds. If that's understatement. There's thousands of reaction videos to it on YouTube, dude.
Yeah, but like I said earlier, there's that video of that couple from the St. Louis area who were driving along and they're just singing it while they're taping themselves. And,
Oh yeah,
and
don't
we-
do that. Make sure you
Yeah.
cover private. Make sure your kids aren't home. Take them to grandma's house. Like, don't do that.
they have become a target of the Twitter mob.
Yeah,
Unfortunately for them,
this song is not okay.
it's so not okay.
Not okay.
Remy, any thoughts on anything? Is there anything you want to talk about, and is there anything you want to promote?
No, absolutely not.
Check out Remy Q Studios reaction channel. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
And of course, we have Let's Talk About It on Friday nights as the lead in to the, what is it called? The Link Squad, Illuminati. What are you guys calling it? I forget.
In the mix.
In the mix. There
in
it
the
is.
mix, yeah.
I was looking for it. I was looking
It's new,
for it.
Remy.
Sorry.
Don't hold it.
Yeah, it's a
against
new
me.
show. Nobody's heard of it before.
Do you do all your
Oh,
shows naked, Remy?
Hey, I got Let's Talk About It, right? I got
You
the
did.
intro,
I
man.
appreciate that. Yes, thank you, sir.
So check out him and the lovely Miss Angel. Always a good time. I always have a ball. You guys crack me up, and you're a fun couple, which everybody loves to see a fun couple. So thanks for jumping on, Remy. I appreciate you, and I got to see your beautiful triceps, man. What more can a man ask for? Bleecker Street, what's going on with you? Anything you want to talk about first, and then anything you want to promote?
I don't really have too much to talk about. We talked about it all. We talked about songs. We talked about words. We talked about
Talked about Murder King.
We talked about Murder King. That's the thing that I'm really. That's the thing I'm really trying to promote is Murder King. The pre-launch is up now. You can go to Kickstarter, type in Murder King.
If it sucks, will you give us a refund?
You can also
No.
Damn it.
this link.
But I will tell you it's not going to suck.
Okay, I like the confidence.
Yeah, man, I'm pretty excited about it, brother.
I'm definitely backing it.
It's a real story. We worked pretty hard on it. It's pretty fucking cool.
Can you give us an example of a Kickstarter that a community member did that's not a real story?
Huh.
Name names, you coward.
But regardless, it's awesome.
So
Go check it out. Hit the pre-launch or hit the reminder button. I think
Link
we're
is
gonna
in the chat.
Yeah, we're gonna be going live probably between November to February. November this year, February next year. So we'll that's the goal. We're just doing some art. Art takes a long time. That's all.
Who's drawing it?
Drac is doing the inside cover. We've got Austin LeMay, Loke, Mad Monkey Love. They're doing 2 covers.
No, who's doing the interior? Drax doing
Drac.
all the interior?
Drax doing the interiors.
Yeah, that's awesome. Are you paying him good? If not, I'll represent him and we can get this taken care of.
We're paying him beautifully.
Okay.
I'm actually pretty excited to work with Drac, to be honest. I get to go out to the end of this month. May 30th is the Niagara Comic Con, and Loke will be there. He will have the cover that like the hand painted cover that he did for Murder King. He'll be displaying it at his booth all weekend long. I got some material to put there that people can just scan and go to the website. So pretty exciting stuff, man. It's all coming along pretty good.
That's awesome. Do you have a synopsis for it you can give us at this point?
There is one on the page, but if a small synopsis, a lowly, terrible human being comes out of a side city. He's a bug exterminator. He claims he's the king of murder, but Side City tells you who the king of murder is. Does he have the body count to claim the prize?
Huh. So when I hear body count, I just think of the 304s
Body
on
counts
social
in the
media.
house.
Oh, we got one cover up. Okay, so we got
That's Loke. That's Loke's cover. That's the hand painted cover by Loke right now.
I like it. I like the colors. I love purple. I'm a sucker for purple.
Yeah, man, pretty exciting stuff. I'm really excited about it. And other than that, you can catch me at church every Sunday. Bleecker Street Comics. Anybody's welcome. I usually put the link in the chat. If the link doesn't get in the chat, you can ask for it. That's all fine and dandy. We try to keep it cool, calm, and collected. Comics and chit chat and bullshit. So come on by.
That's what's up. Thank you so much for coming through, Bleecker. I appreciate it. As always, link for Bleecker is in the chat. Definitely plug in and be ready for church on Sundays as he gives another beautiful, beautiful sermon. Kevin, a.k.a. Kev, a.k.a. Entropy in Comics, a.k.a. the man in the rafters. I just made that one up. What's up with you? Anything you want to talk about, and then anything you want to promote?
As far as talk about,
Let's talk about
not a whole lot.
sex.
No. Remember, everything that you know, the exact opposite can be true.
Oh, fuck.
And that, respect yourself, respect those around you. And as far as books, there's a whole lot of books out there. Make sure you get your elbows out and get there early, because people are going to be slamming. Yeah, as far as Tuesdays, I end up dropping a video every Tuesday. It's called Kmart, Kevin's most anticipated read tomorrow. And there, which I'll give you my most anticipated reads, along with my most, which is my blue light special. It's basically a preview of reviews of books that come out for the next day. And every once in a while, I'll do random videos. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
When are you opening the blind bags?
The blind bags.
Give us our.
You
our
teased
lucky
us from
numbers.
earlier saying that inside this can be $1 million, and then you just put it on the shelf fucking behind you. Like, open it.
I'll tell you what, if you go to you, I'll grab my son. I made promise and wish that he can open them up. And I told him this is his neat little way of gambling. So yeah, I'll open one up right now.
That's awesome.
Oh, shnikes. All right. While we're waiting for him, what are we going to
Marcus
talk
like,
about?
shit, I was trying to go to bed.
I was, but I'll do it. I'm interested enough to stay up for
Oh,
it.
but yeah, I got to hop off, man. I got to get up early in the morning.
Oh man, that's the best. That's the best.
Oh, he got to go
Ooh,
bump his new favorite song.
Oh, here we go. That's that one of the Battle Beasts.
Oh, what's this, mini Kev?
Oh, I like the Slipknot shirt.
Look at
Doing
that,
good
very
already.
professional,
He's got good
very
taste in
demure.
clothes.
Can you make him big, Marcus?
Oh, I guess we could do that. Yeah.
Oh,
Do you even
Jesus, be
YouTube, bro?
careful.
Sorry.
Jesus.
What if you cut the book? That would be
Yeah,
Cut
man, I'm
the
so
book.
nervous.
Cut the book.
Dad, take those scissors away from him.
Don't you dare, you motherfucker. Dude, this shit is ridiculously catchy. I'm like, why the fuck did he
Why
do
did he
this?
drop a banger?
Dude, that asshole.
Why couldn't that beat be on anything else in the world?
You fucking dickhead. What, he wasted it. He could have said something cool. I mean, what the fuck, man?
You're muted, Kevin, by the way, if you don't know.
God.
Kevin,
Okay.
you're muted.
Just so you know.
Kevin, you don't have your headphones on either, so you can't hear us, buddy.
Oh,
Kevin, you can't hear us.
fucking Perry, dude. Somebody, we need to get him. Can somebody ban Perry, please?
Oh, what do we got? What do we got? Oh, nice.
Wow. Is that which
Don't
cover is
fucking
that?
encourage him, Mark. Damn it.
We can't hear you, Kevin.
Kevin.
Kevin, we can't hear you.
We still can't hear you, bro.
Everyone,
I think
Holy
we can
shit,
now.
where?
There he is.
There
What
he
is
is.
it? What is that one?
oh, it's foil.
It says
That's the
ultra
ultra rare?
rare.
Let's go.
Hell yes.
Advanced edition.
I
What is-
didn't ding it,
what
did I?
is-
I don't think so.
What does ultra rare mean, though? Is it
I don't
500
know.
copies, 1,000 copies?
Cover. Holy shit!
Yeah, we probably got the chase or whatever.
This is the fucking preview edition. This is issue number 2.
Oh, it is number 2. Nice.
Nice win. Is that foil?
Yeah.
It does look foily. Battle Beast is a cool looking
It has
fucking character.
texture.
Man.
Oh, Battle Beast is awesome, bro.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
We might want
All right, Perry. I'm not gonna fucking hide.
Nice job. Way to go, guys. You
I
did it.
got lucky. I'm gonna wait on the other one. I gotta put that inside of a nice. I think I got it.
Where's
Dude,
Biggie when
massive
you need him?
congrats.
You
struck
did it,
gold.
Kevin. You win.
Congrats, Kevin. You won, man.
Hey,
Thank
buddy.
you. Comment clear because it's a clear choice. No, I'm not sponsored. I need to be.
I feel like you might be.
I thought it was a Scientology thing.
I'm pretty sure you're sponsored.
Like, look at Kevin. He's going clear.
you need a
This looks badass.
you need to get like a My Way or something. Hey, be careful.
One of these things I got. Obviously, it wasn't this
Ruben,
one.
you have to do a reaction video to this, man.
I can't
Dude,
wait to
really.
tell my shop.
I mean, I would watch it. I'd be
Yeah.
careful though. This is
Can we
dangerous
see the back
territory.
cover that shows us the? Are those the covers that people are chasing?
Ooh, a clear board. I love those.
Yeah, that's nice, man. That's a nice
That's
touch.
super awesome. Yeah, major
That's
win,
dope.
dude. That's awesome.
Congrats, buddy.
Do we have
Thank
I
you.
wonder what the value on that thing
Now
is.
go ahead and give it to your son, like you said. He gambled, he won. It's his.
That's true. And I told him, he's got to, if he wants to start gambling, I'll buy him some more. I actually purchased a 4 and a pre-order that I'll be getting.
I actually I'm into all the Invincible Universe stuff. I need to reread it, but during like the pandemic, I remember reading like online all the Invincible stuff.
Have you watched the show yet?
It's super cool. I like what Kirkman's got going on.
Yeah.
Have you seen the cartoon on Prime? Obviously.
I watched season 1. I haven't gotten to watch the new seasons though.
Yeah, I've seen season 1. I need to catch up on that.
Same here.
Kirkman can't miss these days, man.
Yeah, to have 2 hits, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, for real, seriously.
That's the one I got right there.
Nice. Are you intentionally flicking us off? Like,
do you want to open the
That's the one I got right here. You hear me? Right here.
Well, and now, I mean, I got to do the same thing eventually with the.
What is the exquisite? What's the exquisite one again? Yeah, I really actually want to buy that. The story sounds really good.
So the story is, you understand what the story is about?
Yeah, I do.
So do you know also that it's the cards that are in here is setting up for a game that's supposed to come out?
I heard that. I have heard that. I didn't. I heard that like about 40 minutes ago when you said
Damn
it.
it, John, we're getting out of here.
No,
I don't give a crap.
I did hear that. I did hear
I
that.
don't give a crap. I don't respect you.
After that beautiful picture I sent you today, that's how you're gonna treat me?
I mean, you're I got 4 of those today. I got that picture of Storm. Somebody commissioned an artist to draw Storm showing off her feet.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah.
And not only did they do that, somebody posted it on Instagram. And not only did they do that, 4 community members sent it to me.
John, are you here to review Kanye's new music video?
Absolutely. That's what I live for. That's what I live for.
Have you heard it, John?
Perry, get the heck out of the Twitch, buddy. Come on. You're not 12 anymore.
Have you heard it, John?
Jesus, this guy. No, you kidding me? I haven't listened to a new album like in I'd say
I don't think there's gonna be
New
a whole
music?
album, brother.
Are you crazy?
New music. I didn't even like new music when I was a kid. Like I didn't like new music. Like,
Oh
in the 80s, when everybody was Duran-ing, I was like, get the heck out of here with this shit. When in the 90s, when people were like, John, you got to check out Nirvana. I'm like, I have no teen spirit.
Oh God, you're not. Oh Jesus.
No,
I thought you were
God.
about to put the
That's
video.
there it is. That's I was sent this. I was sent this 4 times today, friends.
That's
so
that's from
wrong.
the John POV.
I mean, I'm glad she's that flexible. I'm just saying that's not what I'm focusing on. I don't know why the toe rings is the focus. There's 4 toe rings there. I counted them.
You're damn right I counted them.
I did. It's right there. I was sent this 4 times today. So
Southern Comic Geek.
Shout out
I'm not-
to the circumstances for being number 2 on the. He was second in line.
So
Yeah.
everybody in the chat, if you come across this, you know what to do with it.
Crazy.
There
You
go,
send
Dennis.
it to him, guys. Send
If
it
and
to him.
inversely, if you need it, I can hook you up.
Southern Comic Geek, yeah, I still have long shot hopes of making it to Heroes Con this year, but at this point in time, we're a couple of months out. It's not looking likely, but I will be gambling this Saturday, and that can always change things. So, you never
But you're
know.
not coming to Heroes. Boo.
We doing
Yeah,
UFC gambling?
I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it. No, I mean it
Yeah,
could
me
change, but at this point, it's looking like
Sadly, me neither. Yeah, I wish I could.
I'm very bummed about it. Trust me, I'm fucking bummed about it.
Yeah.
But I still have hope, but it's not looking likely.
Sure.
John does the best German accent. Is it German?
He likes it, but he also calls it the Yahtzee accent. So I'm not gonna participate in this.
Is there any way that you could sing Kanye's new song in your German accent?
Hard pass. Hard
The new
pass.
single from Yadoff.
It's a trap.
Jade.
Trap.
Fucking
That image was on screen far too long. I'm just gonna say that was really you helped. You know, you're like Vince Vaughn in Old School, still holding.
I do
I
gotta
don't
get
need
to bed,
that.
y'all. John,
Yep.
Yeah.
I wish I had more
Thanks for
time
jumping
with you.
on, Mark.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I miss you,
Mark,
buddy.
you-
Hope things are
Peace,
going well.
man.
Peace.
Later, homie. All right, John. I guess we'll fucking do you too
I
since
don't
you
want to
showed
do
up.
crap. Don't put me. I don't want the big screen. Get out of here. This shit. Oh, Remy Q's shirtless. Now we're talking. Look at this.
Yes, we got.
That's
Hey,
what
you
I'm
showed
here
the
for.
you showed the where's the picture again? I missed it. I was listening. Can I see it?
Everybody
What is
needs
it?
storm feet pics.
I
That's
lost
what we need.
it. It's
We're all here
gone.
for. How do you
Storm feet
lose?
pics.
How do you lose $1 million? Like you don't just lose gold like that.
Come on, one more time. Let me
Here
see.
you go,
it.
Remy. Remy, I'm gonna send it to you on Instagram just so you've got it for like long last, like for the spank bank later.
John, while we're
Yes,
showing
sir.
off the feet pic,
Yep.
is there anything that you want to talk about?
I really don't. There's nothing I want to talk about. I just came here for like the joy of spending a little time with good people who are shirtless like Remy Q.
Makes sense.
There you go.
There you go,
There
Remy.
you go, Remy.
I got
For
you. You
you,
got
brother.
you got the post on Instagram.
Oh, that's a
whenever you
Scott
want it.
Blair. That's Scott Blair. Hey, for real,
If
Scott
you
Blair.
think-
He actually, no joke, he
That's
passed
James
away
Blair.
last year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
did
passed
pass
away
away.
last year.
Look,
but very
Remy,
famously
but-
would do these covers
buddy,
and a
look.
lot of foot pics and stuff.
If you think for a second
I should have known you would
that
know.
my
Remy.
focus is on the artist of this piece, you just
That's
don't
Scott
know
Blair.
me.
No, for real.
You
Look
just
him
don't
up
know
on
me.
Instagram, everybody, and then share these pictures around.
The link I sent, includes his info. So
What up,
but
boss?
again,
Good
but
to see
again,
you, homie.
not the focus.
There you go. Okay, John. What do you want to talk about? Give
Nothing,
it to
man.
us.
Nothing, man.
What's burning in your heart? Have you been bumping the new Kanye song?
I'm not. I'm not having it. I don't know what I'm doing here. I just came by because look, I don't get enough time hanging with Marcus.
Come to the Discord, you coward.
I joined Perry's damn Discord, and I
You
feel
fucking-
like
you joined a Discord. You're a disappointment to the rest of us, John.
here's the deal.
Us
Rev.
adults, you're a disappointment to us all.
I joined Jiggs's Discord as like he paid me $100 and I joined.
He did pay. He did
Wow.
pay him
He
for it.
he paid.
I would
and
join
I
somebody
joined.
if they paid me $100 too.
I'm
Marcus.
saying he sent the money to charity and I joined. And then because of that, I found this knucklehead's Discord, and that didn't work out well for anybody. And
He's
then
lying.
I checked in, a month later after I recovered from rehab, and I went back, and it was like the Western where the tumbleweeds are blowing through.
No, we were
Nobody-
there.
No, don't talk. Nobody was in that shit. Nobody was in there. Every time I went in, it was like fucking crickets in there. It was empty. It was dead as disco. And then
We
I come
were
to find
in
out,
there.
like freaking locusts. Everybody went over to Perry's Discord. Perry set up a Discord. Now everybody's hanging out on Perry's Discord. You guys are so unloyal, disloyal. You guys are showing up. You guys are like, oh, I was in Jiggs. Nobody shows up in Jiggs anymore. He's playing whatever Andy Griffith show episodes he's running in his Discord. Nobody shows up over there anymore. I go into Marcus's Discord. He's the only one in his own room. Nobody's in there. Everybody's
That's
over
not
at
true.
Perry's
There's
now.
a bunch of people in there right now. What are you talking
It's
about?
full of crap. You're full of it. Every time I check,
Ben's in there,
nobody.
Biggie's in there, Drew's in there, Perry's in there, and TM's in there.
What is it?
Come
What
on.
we got here? Is she showing feet pics too? And more feet pics? Oh my goodness! Look at this. Nobody.
Oh,
Well, that's-
hey.
there's
Whoa.
feet.
Oh, wow. Wait. Go back to that last. Yeah, let me see that one. Goodness gracious.
Christina. I don't believe you. Disco is. I agree with Jason. Disco is better than Discord. I agree.
I know a Scott Blair anywhere.
There you go.
My
I mean,
man.
I'm impressed with you, buddy. I'm very proud of you guys. I mean, endlessly
Hey,
proud.
what's funny is you actually showed me like a printed comic, and I have no clue who the artist is. I'm terrible. People are like, "Oh yeah, I love this guy." I have no idea. There's like a
You're like,
couple
but does it
that are my
have
favorite.
feet?
Yeah, and like everybody's like, "Oh, this guy's amazing." Isn't that a so and so? I have no idea how to pronounce that
Yeah.
name. I don't know what that is.
But does it have feet? There you go.
I mean, Remy, you're nothing if not loyal to your own brand.
I was gonna say, I guess I would be the guy. That's the.
You're loyal
It's
to
gonna
your
be a
brand.
weird comic cover thing. Yeah.
I don't kink shame. That's all love.
Shout out to
yeah.
my comic book dad, Lorenzo. Check us out tomorrow night for the new comic book day, Indie Comics and Reviews. We always have a good time.
He makes
And
great content.
I appreciate.
I don't know how you got.
check it
I
out.
don't know how you got roped into two really quality channels that make great content.
It's crazy, huh?
fucking
It is true.
You fucking. I know somewhere you've got like Russian, photos of people, and you're clearly holding it over them, and that's how you earned your spot onto these two other channels. There's no way that they legitimize this a-hole. This is crazy. This is some backwater stuff.
Guy,
I don't know what's
John.
going on.
You got to accept it.
I don't. Lorenzo and JP are clearly taking too much peyote because I don't know what is making.
Okay, I paid them both. Okay,
feels way more like blackmail than bribery at this point.
Than bribery.
Yeah, I don't believe it. I don't buy the bribery side of this.
Well, check out the homie John's Comics with Kids. He will be
that.
talking about Kanye's new song this Saturday morning.
Fair.
So definitely tune in. Do not miss. He's got big time opinions on this, guys. So look for that.
Yep.
That's all I got this week, guys. This was a hell of a show, man. This show went in directions that I did not expect. But honestly, that's my favorite thing about this show. I don't know what we're going to talk about. I don't know who's going to join. And it's a blast every week. Sometimes I don't feel like doing it, but I never regret doing it when I actually do it. So thank you to everybody that jumped on the panel. I appreciate y'all so much. This show's nothing without you guys taking time out your day. And, of course, thank you to everybody in the chat that kept it lit, kept it funny. I was cracking up the whole time, man. You guys are so awesome. And thank you to everybody watching on the replay. I appreciate you coming through and checking it out. And link to the Discord's in the chat, guys. Come see us. Come hang out. It's wide open. We have a good time. John is a hater. He actually loves us in there. He's a liar. He loves us.
He had to invite me to Perry's Discord like 12 times before I actually.
It's true.
Don't listen. Don't listen to this Discord nonsense.
12 times a charm, though, baby. That's all I got this week, guys. Until next week. Peace.